What if you have a different problem than many of our new Video Socials members in the fact that you're not searching for topics, you've got too many? Hi, I'm Mark Bullock with Videosocials.net and PhoneBlogger.net. And what I wanted to talk about today was creating a content schedule or creating a content blueprint of what you might want to present. So if you find yourself in the situation where you've literally got hundreds of different topics, you've literally got lots of things that you could share, and being very generous in doing so. And by the way, that's the best way that you can market yourself in the word of mouth world, especially, is to actually get the information out there that your consumers, your prospects, and your customers or clients or patients could really use. So that being the case, if there's just too much, if there's just, our tendency when we're first doing this is to try to squeeze in, well, I've got these 100 different things that I could talk about, so let me take 6 or 7 or 8 of them and try to squeeze them into 3 minutes. My suggestion to you is no, think about it in terms of one thing. Think about it in terms of maybe 2 things or a couple of different points around one thing. But look at it from a standpoint of the overall message that you're trying to convey is that there's a lot to whatever it is that you do. That being the case, rather than trying to, if you're a financial advisor, you could make multiple videos just on annuities, as an example. If you're into Chinese herbology or herbal medicines, you could take every herb and every medicine and do a video just on that. As a matter of fact, you could probably do multiple videos on each one. But then how does this fit into the overall context of your body of work, as it were? And that's where I want to address this a little bit. And that's from a standpoint of realize that if you're creating a body of work, you're literally creating a library. That being the case, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in the first couple of weeks that you're doing it. Take the opportunity when you first get going with Video Socials to practice and to see what fits and what doesn't fit and get comfortable on camera and these types of things. But as you start to move past the I'm comfortable on camera now, I got my lighting figured out, etc., I know how to present a message. Now take a look at what do you want to create as far as a body of work, and start charting that out and looking at what do I want to get across, what is valuable. Start getting some feedback as you're posting things out in social media, etc., and realize that every video needs to stand on its own. So it needs to have an opening and a close, a call to action at the end, as an example. And you want to identify yourself, because every video can be posted in social media or sent out via an email or shared with other people. But so I always want to have an opening and a close where you identify yourself and you provide your contact information and preferably some sort of a call to action. But at the same token, for the body of the message, realize that it's a splinter, a segment of a much larger body of work. And if you think about it that way and you start charting it out and looking at doing a mind map, a spreadsheet, a piece of paper in which you list out all of these different areas that you can talk about. And yes, you're going to get better as time goes by, and you're going to look back at your first ones and go, oh, gee, I could have done that a little bit better. Better to get it out there and have it a little less than perfect than not get it out there. If you wait for it to be perfect, guess what? Your prospects aren't going to wait. They're going to go to your competitors. They're going to go someplace else. So don't worry about getting it perfect. Worrying about getting going and then refining as time goes by, but working from a plan, working from an idea of where you want to go. And if you look at it from that perspective, then it starts to be, well, how am I going to have enough time to create all these videos to fill out my library, rather than what am I going to talk about next? All right, hope you found that useful, and I certainly can see where we'll need to do a few more videos on this as well. All right, again, Mark with Videosocials.net, PhoneBlogger.net, and if you're a member, check out my course. Have a great one, and talk to you soon.